No hard feelings between these two squads. They seem pretty happy just to be playing Dota. Good luck, mid.
FNG. I was about to say, this really does look like the face of someone who's having, like, vengeance against someone. Good luck, mid. This sounds like, you know, they've been playing a bit before. Play, Malrine says. We'll see what he can pull out of this mid lane. The good thing in Malrine's position is you're expected to get crushed. So if you do anything other than getting crushed, then that's a big upset, and you have nothing to lose, basically.
Yeah, get some big W's.
Yeah.
Well, Naga Illusion's already scouting out early on to see what's going on. Everyone's smoked up, though. And I guess in this kind of game also, you know, lane is one thing, game is another, right? He's saying play as in, you know, let's play this to 30, 40 minutes. Earthshaker can dish out some serious physical damage. You know, Mars can blow people up in one shot. Huskar could get destroyed later on in the game by some of these big hits.
He could. We'll see how it develops. It's all about how you get to that late game. They did see the mid ward being placed with their own ward. Squadix was a little bit careless there, walking in, not smoked, and get spotted in that little pocket by the Dire Observer ward. As you see, it has vision in between the trees there. So, got spotted, and he gets dewarded quickly. That's one big win for Malrine on the mid lane, you know? He has vision advantage.
Yeah, already. Step ahead. Bounty runes 3 for the Falcons. Amars gets a crit.
It's a bit of favor, you know. Vision advantage, gold advantage. 80 gold ahead from that.
What's he doing? He's buying boots first on Earthshaker. Just to run away from spears?
Yes, you need boots to be able to run in and out of the creep wave. Normally you want to go bottle rush, but bottle first is not good against Huskar. First of all, the burning spear lasts for 9 seconds, so using bottle is very difficult. And second of all, just walking in and out, you're going to take so much damage.
Already seeing Inner Fire, securing some early last hits here. Misses the ranged, Malrine gets the deny. Yeah, already a good start.
Yeah, good by Malrine. And we see Huskar trying to body block the range creep. Not going to be successful though, as the Shaker gets it. Not too shabby of a first creep wave.
Don't care side lanes. Only care mid lane.
It's all about the mid lane.
It looks like Sayo's going to go and body block the small camp. Make sure life is difficult for Falcons up there. Snaking, playing pretty aggressively up into Noticed's face and safeguarding Skitter's farm. A little further behind where he's tried to gather the creep wave in front of his tier 1.
He actually queued up the bottle instead of Malrine, probably because of how good he lasted on the first creep wave there. So yeah, changes his build a little bit instead of the boots. We do see him dropping in HP though. These burning spears, they really hurt.
Yeah, they really do stack up and damage builds quickly. Another Inner Fire and a few more spears. 5 and 3 Earthshaker though, still, like you say, lasting very nicely. 4 and 3 for Squadix, but another wave arriving to him. We can peek into that third and final lane. Amar and Crit, a Lion, and Damar's doing decently down here already up against a Mirana Naga, which seems like a pretty passive lane to me.
It is pretty passive and relies quite a lot on the pull. The thing is that Mirana wins the trade against Lion though. So Lion currently not able to body block the small camp, and Mirana will be able to go over and just pull this lane and allow him to have a pretty good start here on bottom for Radiant.
Every time you see Crit show out of the fog, FNG gets like 2-3 arrow hits in there. They'll do a good job trying to clear out these illusions early on with a Rebuke and the Earth Spike. Make sure Kiritich's efficiency is reduced. And top lane, Skitter. This creep wave is like being dragged around everywhere. Have VP doing some lane pulling? What's happening?
They pulled it a little bit and then they got it to this position. But meanwhile, Snaking also has dewarded the small camp, or rather it's not blocked anymore. So they're going to be able to reset the lane as well. Maybe go for a stack on CM. Actually going aggressive on the tower instead. This means they shouldn't be able to get the stack in time.
Yeah,
they're trying to stop Notice from farming.
And trying to apply pressure under the tower. And I guess Lotus also important there for Snaking. To hand off to Skitter.
You thought to tame the lion?
Mid lane,
Bounty
just,
rune.
see Marine basically running around. He did have good CS at the start here, but it's getting harder and harder now that the Berserker's blood is up. He can't really get close, so he's almost relegated to just Fissure farming at this point.
Yeah, shows himself. Squadix immediately runs straight towards the ramp.
Yeah, he already has boots as well in Huskar, so he has to respect him a lot. If Huskar runs at you, you might get a lot of auto attacks in.
Right, so it's where you're super glad, right? You mentioned that vision advantage early on. Super glad Huskar doesn't have that high ground vision on your ramp just to keep throwing spears and harassing you back.
Yeah, it's pretty helpful. Pretty helpful that you got the D ward for sure.
Well, FNG did lose out on that bounty rune race with crit. Still has the large camp blocked though, so no pulls available for the Lion until he gets this D ward going with a sentry he's just brought out. Oh, but he places it up on top of the high ground to try and D ward. There's nothing there though. And FNG has made a rotation, grabs the water rune. Malreen's still going to be able to bottle one up in the northern spot.
Interestingly, on top, Seo just allowed the big camp or small camp to spawn so that Noticed could go and get a creep. So he was there, he was thinking about body blocking it as Pugna, but instead he left it so that they now have the chain lightning over on the side of Doom, so he can spam a little bit more on this lane.
Yeah, get a bit of damage onto this maiden. I mean, she's pretty slow, no boots or anything for snaking. So if he steps ever so slightly out of position, could get zapped down by a tremendous amount of burst damage from Nether Blast and that chain lightning.
Look at Malreen, he's getting creative on mid lane. Mid lane shenanigans, you don't see it too often, but here come the pull. He's gonna try and pull the creeps away. Now, you can't get this creep wave to get stuck on any neutrals here, so you basically have to pull it all the way around to your next creep wave.
Gets blown up. Malreen's tipping him from across the map. Malreen having fun dragging waves, like you're saying. As FNG just gets chain stunned into oblivion.
Well, FNG did say have fun mid, then.
Maybe onto Kiritich, another one here. They've caught the Naga Siren out, and the second kill in that bottom lane. VP had a pretty passive lane, and this burst potential from Falcons being shown off beautifully.
Yeah, taking tons of damage, and a good start on Amar is not what you want to see if you're a VP fan right now. He has the ability to take over games. We're talking about the stats there before we started going into game one, how he generally has a really good KDA, really good farm, and this is the type of start that you want.
Well, the great thing about having a Mirana is that pos 5, she just kills the catapult, so the pressure and the push does get halted down bottom. Mid lane, more pressure coming in though. Squadix has a bit of assistance from Seush on that left side. Malreen still level 5, so no weird Echo Slam plays that he can make. Maybe has a chance here, though, with crit coming in. Seush behind, snaking from the TP, rotating onto the Huskar. Squadix, though, pops his magic wand, but didn't use the Fairy Fire. No deaths for Falcons, and they kill his Huskar off.
I think he still would have died even if he did as well, so gets brought down. Now Seush actually gonna go down as well, and the raindrop keeps the CM alive throughout all this. And now the counter tip coming in on the Huskar from Malreen on the Shaker, who even gets a DD rune as well, or amplified damage rune, I guess.
I'm still calling it a DD rune.
It's a DD rune, yeah. Screw amplify.
Well, it's the weird thing for me is that Slardar's ult, Corrosive Haze, used to be called Amplify Damage.
Exactly.
And now they've renamed Double Damage to his old ulti. That's not acceptable.
They should at least have kept it as a DD rune, maybe not double, but, Dankify Damage. Call it something where you have the DD still.
Yeah. Just keep the acronyms the same, please. Make things simple for us. You got the AD.
The
ability
AD
draft.
rune, yeah, people have been trying that for me in my chat, and not a thing. That is really painful, though. Losing your Huskar there on mid lane, it's not a kill that should happen. He got a little bit close, got trapped in a bad spot, and we saw those supports. I talked about it, how both the supports on Falcon actually are pretty good for making rotations mid. It did take the two of them, but with all their disables, they brought down the Huskar pretty easily.
Excellent. That delays your armlet, delays the first real move out of the Huskar into these side lanes. And then you add on the fact that, dominoes are toppling, right? Bottom lane has been crushed. Naga has kind of evacuated. Mirana's moved out. So you've got two lanes now, which are kind of open.
Yeah, it also just allows the Shaker to have a game. He's not supposed to have a game. Right now, we have a 400 gold difference, basically, between the Shaker and the Huskar. So Shaker's completely fine. I mean, maybe not the best game he ever had on mid, but it doesn't look like he was hard countered by a Huskar in this game.
Not at all. He seems fine. And he's still got the backup of crit here. Lion and Earthshaker moving into mid. Seush has, 750 HP? Earth Spike into Fisher. Try and close the gap with this Enchant Totem and Echo Slam to get the job done, and crit on a killing spree. Even moving in towards FNG now here with Snaking's arrival.
I respect that ulti usage. Just ulti anything you can in the early game. If you're Enigma or if you're Shaker, any of these long cooldown heroes, just take a kill if you see it. If it's not a guaranteed kill without the ulti, why hold your ulti? So really nice. It gets more momentum towards that blink dagger as well, even though the last hit went over to crit, of course.
And then crit gives him the reverse suck, fills his mana back up. So Malrine still in, I was going to say fighting shape, but he's in farming shape. He can go back into the jungle and continue ramping up.
Squadix, meanwhile, has been licking his wounds a bit. Didn't want to back-to-back die on the mid lane to more rotation. So he was farming jungle until now. I'm going to show up for a little bit. He does almost have his armlet, just 50 gold away. Going to send that out.
Yeah, on the topic of items, Hand of Midas is here for the Doom. Unfortunately, had it delivered into his backpack and not his inventory, but won't be able to use it shortly anyway.
The difference is, though, like, Squadix not being a Huskar spammer. We'll see how comfortable he is with this.
Yeah, that's true. He's going to go try and Roche and die to a random bash or something.
Yeah, the funny thing is, you know, the Huskar Roshing looks nerve-wracking to anyone who's not a Huskar picker. But if you have done it a lot of times, you know that there's literally zero danger to it. The bashing can't actually kill you if you always toggle after 2 hits.
Yeah.
You let Roche hit you twice and then you toggle, you literally cannot die.
Little net worth lead being built up there. 2,000 is clipped for Falcons. Mars having a pretty free time, but they do get the Doom on him
Huskar?
now. No.
Oh my god, dude.
Well, Amar, he's going to die to this Doom. Arrow misses, but FNG will leap and get over the top of him. Amar, just a hit away from death. In the trees, trying to hide. Spears back Morana, but he's dead.
I'm telling you, I was staring at the Huskar farming that ancient camp. He used his inner fire to disarm the creeps, and he didn't insta-toggle. I was like, okay, do you know what you're doing here? And he should have toggled, because he died to neutrals, and I have zero faith at this point.
We were literally just talking about it as well.
You cursed him, man. This is on you.
As an ex-Huskar spammer, yeah.
He also has 0 points ulti at level 8. This is not the build in any world. Even if you jungle, the life break is good for farming jungle. I'm sorry to say this, but Squadix, he is not a Huskar player, is all I can say from this.
Those 4 games and that 100% win rate, it was all a fluke.
I mean, you did say it was against, you know, kind of sketch teams, not against the high-tier teams, so probably needs to spam it a bit more.
What's going on here? So Skitter is disconnected. FNG's being tipped by Amar. Dude, scared? Question mark?
The question marks. Question marking the question mark. That is a classic Amar move.
Oh man, never change. Don't, if you're a TO, if you're someone, an admin writing rules, do not stop all chat in esports, please. This is just so good.
Yeah, the spice. Need more voice lines and more people contributing here. I like that it's between FNG and Amar. I thought it would be Notice, but Notice has been very, you know, very diplomatic in this. He hasn't really gotten too involved.
Notice has got more buttons to click. He's farming jungle and doing stuff. FNG's just like standing and typing. Like he's literally just like AFK standing at the twin gate typing to Amar.
That's pretty much what Amar does too. It's when he dies, you know, when he's dead, he spends his time. Or if he's running from a camp to another camp, that's when we might see a little bit of all chat.
So good. I'm so glad we never got those, like, you know, Casper StarCraft rules where the only things you're allowed to say are GG and PP.
Really? Is that it?
You literally, you had like set phrases in StarCraft where you could only say please pause or good game, or maybe like one other, like there were like 2 or 3 like literal 2-letter phrases that you could use, or else you get fined.
That takes away a lot of character. I feel like StarCraft was very formal that way, which, you know, is not the way Dota is run.
No, it's definitely not. Yeah. That's why we love it.
Best games are the ones where have a lot of trash talk between players. It makes it more fun. And this is spicy. You know both teams really want to win right now. When this stuff is going down, you become more invested. It doesn't even matter. Like, the prize money is one thing. The placements in groups, one thing.
All right, Zamar going to all chat Sayosh now. Sayosh has been very quiet.
No, he's just a victim. He's collateral in this. If he gets the FNG again, though, you bet he's going to say something.
Just, you know, do you want a high five? Sayosh doesn't want to. No high fives between them.
Yeah.
So Amar sweeps in mid, gets a kill, grabs the Watcher, and now they're kind of angling towards mid tier 1 with 4 heroes here from Falcons, even smoking into enemy ancients. Malrine does have Blink, level 1 Echo, looking for a target that they can jump on with his Finger of Death follow-up.
Yeah, they're hunting for that Huskar, but he's already on the way out of there.
Middle tower is under attack.
He did walk into vision, I think, a little bit there, so they saw him.
Well, that's the jump on Doom. Straight off with that Echo and Finger. Kill the Doom.
Good
And
immediate burst there.
Yeah, VP's top net worth hero. And he's gone.
Radiant's middle tower
And now making a move, cutting off Seiyu here, and he is a little bit stuck. Gonna get slowed down. Shaker's coming. Pugner is fast though.
Only the wary.
Yeah, if you get Moonlight Shadow and maybe a smoke, get that movement speed going, he's just fine with the Moonlight.
Let him
No
go.
point.
He's the one that got away at this point.
Radiant's top tower
No point
is under
chasing.
attack.
Now Mar clears a wave mid, TP's bottom, guarding that tower.
Interestingly,
VP,
he
it looks
also
like
went
they're
for the
bringing heroes
Yule's.
down.
Yeah, he went for Yule's first item on Mars as well.
Radiant structures are
Did, yeah. Interesting.
Even before Blink Dagger.
Well, he's going to get run at here, though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Looks like he felt it coming.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, Mars is a very positional hero. With the Windlace, Yule Scepter, and Face Boots, he's got a lot of speed. Wisdom Runes. We see FNG hanging around.
Radiant's top tower
Don't
is
die,
under
FNG.
attack.
You're gonna get tipped again.
Dire's middle
That was a scary
tower
place
is
to be.
under attack.
With Skither and Malorine up there.
Dire's
Bottle it up.
middle tower
Double
is under
runes
attack.
for the Falcons. There's lead.
Very happy to farm like this, Skeeter. He's getting huge on his Medusa.
So when is Huskar going to be ready? Because we just not... Oh, hang on. FNG is poking at Skitter there. I don't know about that.
A minimal amount of harass. Leap in, Starfall, leap out again. Well, the Huskar timing, the thing is dying twice, you know, and losing a lot of grounds here, not being able to use his Ancients, and now getting jumped again.
Is he just dead?
Yeah.
Hey, stunned. Hey, looks like he's
gonna
done
die.
for. Tip. All chat.
Oh,
High
boy.
five. Nothing. No, Malorine feels sorry for him now.
Malorine doesn't feel sorry. You know, from a starter game, he said play. Malorine is a man, he just wants to play the game.
Oh, and FNG now just walks straight into them.
Okay, FND is gonna get something, though, from Amar.
Radiant's courier
Courier dead. 2 heroes gone. This high ground observer had so much value from the Falcons.
Yeah, they're controlling tons of area. Medusa getting huge, getting the mid tower now as well. This is just quickly falling apart for VP.
has fallen.
They're losing all control on the map right now. They can't be this passive. They went for that Midas before Blink timing on Doom, you know, the greedier approach, but they need to start getting value out of the Doom.
And they need more time for Naga. It feels like one of these games where VP needs another, like legit 20 more minutes, maybe even more, to have this Doom and Naga Siren be impactful. He misses the Blink Stomp on Amar. Okay.
Lucky to get out there. Amar, quick reactions as well with the Yule Scepter after a stomp, but a little bit of a misclick by Notice, not getting right on top of him.
Yeah,
They do have the Naga farming up pretty fast, but Naga does not match that well into a farmed Medusa.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Medusa's farming your Ancients, stealing your farm, but it's getting gone on with the Doom and Life Break. Skitter all alone out here, pops the Manta, but still gonna die. Virtus.pro finally showing signs of life, but getting run at by Amar and Snaking. Yule Scepter into the spear, catching FNG, trapping and pinning her up against the tree. FNG down, but that looks like it'll cut things short. No follow through left. Unless Malorine goes for the jump on Sayoj here. Yeah, they've spotted the Pugner, haven't they? Blink Enchant, Chain Disable, the Finger of Death. Not quite enough to finish him off. Tankier than you'd expect, the little skeleton.
Kill fast enough as well for him to get the Finger of Death stack, so he has 2 stacks now on Lion. Always happy to build up a little bit. Huskar showing mid, but the rotations here, this Mars just running after him, scaring him away again. He's working on a BKB, so that's going to be the timing for Huskar to try and do a bit more. Can't help but feel like he needs like a Sanj as well against all this chain stunning though.
Yeah. He's been working on a BKB for a while now, hey? 17 minutes in.
Yeah, and this is no Power Treads build as well, so it's very, very budget. He is 300 gold behind the Shaker.
You should apologize.
Radiant's
Even more now,
courier has been
after
killed.
that.
Really rough stuff.
And Shaker, very happy, building towards the Aghanim Scepter. More than halfway there, has the Blink Dagger already, of course. Once you get to 2, you have insane mobility.
Radiant's bottom
Gets the
tower
mana
is
back from the
under
Lion.
attack.
And easy tier 1 here for Falcons. Tier 2 items starting to come out. Specialist Array for the Medusa. I'm going to feel really good about that one.
Tower is under attack.
Light Collector on Mars. Now, Light Collector's Oh, hang on a second. I have to come back to this because there's the jump from Amar, catching out FNG, and Doom might be in a bit of trouble too. Spent his stuns. The freezing field is still ready. Yules, snaking, backing up. They don't want to continue.
Respecting the Pugna.
Yeah.
Pugna was there too. They saw the ward effect.
Meanwhile, down at bottom, Malrine and Crit playing with a Naga Siren.
No mana
Not jumping on
Shaker though.
Is under attack.
Ah, you're right. Yeah. Can't jump on the hero. Just clear the illusions for now.
Good fight still for Falcons. I mean, they keep winning all these engagements. 2 and 12 right now, the score, as they are just having a very, very free game overall. Medusa has the full diffusal and Manta style combined now, going for Disperser pretty early, which will be really nice against the Ensnare, against the Decrepify. Very useful in this game.
It feels completely free for Skitter and Amar right now. So yeah, Light Collector is an item that I still don't have like a read on it. Like the move speed feels nice. Mana regen at nighttime, okay. Daytime HP regen, cool. But like breaking the trees and stuff, is that something that's ever super useful?
I mean, I guess Nature's Prophet basically. Other than that, it's very rarely useful. Breaking the trees, it's mostly about the stats, but it has really good stats. That's a lot of mana, and the movement speed is super good. I mean, look how fast he is now on Mars. He's just flying ahead.
That's true. He is speedy. FNG gonna TP out. The Kobold left. This prospecting aura trying to pan for gold. Sayers and Squadex also running along that top line of the jungle.
Squadex hiding here, hiding along the edge of the map, but haven't gone Roche yet. Amar even checking, making sure Huskar isn't sneaking it, and they can go for Roche themselves if they want. They need to bring the Medusa over, but 19 minutes in, no Roche taken in a Huskar game is very, very rare.
Yeah, it just shows how desperate Squadex has been. Just focused on farming, getting his big items up. Halberd queued next. Let's see if he can get there.
Yeah, Watcher
Falcons
being
for now.
taken here, so noticed, does know that Amar is down here.
Amar has a bit of backup though. They jump
Not
on Mars, gets off his BKB, used up the Doom, so yeah, no Doom and no follow through. Meanwhile, Arena's dropped onto FNG, blowing up the Mirana with ease. Sayers just come in from behind as well. The Crit and Snaking have a bit of damage and control behind them. Earthshaker getting jumped now by the Huskar and the Doom, so they get Malrine in the end.
Shaker actually
Mega
blinked
kill
in
streak
on
gone.
Squadex, and the BKB reacted before the Shaker stunned him. That was a really sick reaction by Huskar, and very, very clutch. He needed a big win in this game. So Squadex kind of showing himself again, being useful in this game, and this allows them to go into the Roche pit immediately.
Super important timing, yeah. Yeah, I was watching the additional fight there. There's two kind of spread fights happening at the same time, but we can watch it back in that replay.
Yeah, maybe we can see as they're taking Roche in the game. We don't really see a contest, but look at the Huskar here. When he walks up, Shaker will blink him, and look at the BKB reaction time. He sees him down there.
Yeah.
Insta BKB doesn't get stunned up, so very good reaction. I mean, the Shaker ulti is not easy to react to. It's instantaneous.
Incredible from Squadex. Good stuff. I got him a couple of kills, gets that streak off of the Earthshaker. And into Roche. You can see how serious everyone is now. They all chat, the high-fiving, the tipping, and the pinging. It's all gone. It's serious Dota time.
Yeah, it's just heads down, focus on the game, trying to grind your way back. It's 3-13. Tough spot, to be sure here for VP, but we saw what they can do in last game. They took over that game really well. Now with the Aegis, we'll see if they can make moves to take over the map a little bit more. As Falcons falling back a little bit, working on items again. Got the Disperse from the Medusa now. Academic Sector only 200 gold away for Shaker. And looks like Amar has the BKB, of course, that we saw in last fight, and he's going for an Octarine next.
The Crystal Clone here for snaking. Gets the shard from that Tormentor.
Yeah, he had it
That's such
queued
a
up
funny-
earlier, so nice for him to get it for free.
That's such a funny shard. Slide back and create a Crystal Clone.
It's actually crazy good. You can chain stun people really well with the Crystal Clone and the Frostbite. If you
The
start by
shatter of it.
Frostbiting them, then Crystal Clone, and then break it with the Crystal Nova, and then Frostbite again.
That's pretty cool. VP. What is this? FNG Squadex noticed. Trio smoked up, looking for a catch onto Skitter here. Blink, Stomp, Life Break. They've got a Fisher and a jump from Earthshaker, trying to protect the
he's
Medusa.
arrowed.
But he's stunned up and killed off by the Squadex Huskar. Didn't do
combo
particularly
there.
well in lane, but Squadex coming out hot 20 minutes in.
Beautiful. Beautiful catch there. And FNG also getting an important contribution. Chain stunning that Medusa.
Look at that. I mean, the Falcons, they lose their Medusa, their top carry, best hero, and they're still smoking, looking for any kind of pick-off or play they can make. We'll swing back into these side lanes, gather up a bit of farm. Malrine jumps into a song from Kiritich. Can VP come in here fast enough and react in time?
Only Mars is nearby.
Malrine blinks away. And he's off.
Hey, ensnare him a bit early there? How did he blink away even? Shouldn't he? Yeah. I guess he just ensnared a bit early and then didn't hit him.
Skill issue.
That's fine. I don't think it was a kill anyway. He tried, but Kiritich felt his teammates were pretty far away as well. Probably wiser to not commit for that move. He's going for Eternal Shroud next on Kiritich. Something we've seen a lot of Nagas go for. Even post-fix, the illusions don't get the Eternal Shroud anymore. The full effect of it. It's still quite worth on Naga, who has so much armor, otherwise very durable.
Yeah, it tanks you up so much. And Naga's out there, pushing out multiple lanes, farming all the jungles, and the rest of the team are the ones looking for the team fight. Notice leading with Scorched Earth and Blink. They've spotted Amar, catch him with the Doom, straighting with that life break as well. But Skidda has the Stone Gaze to disengage, hit the reset button and jump in with a nice echo from Malrine. Catches Huskar and blows up FNG, but Squadix, it looks like, is still happy.
Oh, he's taking the Yule Scepter.
Fighting. Yule Scepter buys a bit of time and keeps Amar alive.
Yeah, very nice. Lives on 60 HP there. Can stay alive. Kiritich finds a DD Medusa.
Oh. I don't know if you want to be fighting into that. Maybe if your team could catch up. Skidda has crit and snaking off to the right-hand side, and they're poking at this Huskar to blow up the Aegis. Amar has Arena and a spear, and you can look at him edging forward, spearing him as the Aegis comes back up to that tree, but he pops BKB. And Squadix trapped in here by the Fisher, but he's got a teleportation to get back to Fountain safely.
Yeah, safe for
What
reset.
a nice showcase of skill, though.
Nothing massive lost there. The Aegis was going kind of low in the duration as well, so not a huge win, but a win nonetheless for Falcons here. Now they only need to win an even fight with no Aegis advantage.
An honorable fight.
Hold on that Shaker ulti.
I'll be ready in a sec.
Huskar, yeah, you can't really torment her. Huskar is actually a really bad hero for tormenting, so again, this feels like they're not quite confident with the hero because they need more, need help, need Doom or something.
He wants to be low HP, but Tormentor also wants you to be low HP.
Yeah, Huskar cannot solo. I've tried it, it's horrible. Even with the help of Miranda there, it just doesn't work.
Squadix. Off he goes. Opposite side of the map, just pretend nothing ever happened.
You know, he's doing what he can this game. He's had some good moments as well, but it's a lot of time wasted.
Falcons find that bit of vision, which allowed VP to scout Amar in that previous fight. And they are sweeping through, cutting this map in half, coming in behind Notice now. I don't know if Doom is just going to slip away into the fog.
Feels like they're getting so strong on the side of Falcon. Some of the item progression, the Shaker, the Mars. Once the BKB is up on the Shaker as well, it will be massive.
Scanning. It does clip onto a Pugnet and a Huskar. They don't know who's there. They know someone.
FNG just spending some time farming the top part of the map right now as Mirana as well. Getting closer towards his Yule Scepter himself.
Yeah, Notice clears the Eastern Ancients. Nagasaren's having the time of her life. Splitting into mid-wave, cutting top, farming jungle. And just 1,000 or just 500 gold, in fact, behind the Medusa right now. But Falcons have spotted the Doom. Noticed, getting echoed. Stone Gaze pops the BKB, turns to try and hide, run away. Amar is closing in, and they get the takedown.
Yeah, he walked around the Watcher to not get spotted, but there is a ward on the high ground as well, so they easily just see him and go on him, of course.
Huskar's back to farming Ancients. There's no way he dies to these ones now, right?
Yeah, no, this is where he died though, and it was to a stack just like this one, the same types of creeps even, so it's probably bringing back some trauma, but yeah, he's gonna be fine this time.
He's good. Tier 3 token for his worries. And about a minute and a half until Roshan Fast spawn, so we'll see a bit of a lull as teams prepare for that next big clash.
Kirtik has had a very silent game, by the way. We have not talked much about him. He's 0-1-1. Granted, there are not many kills on Radiant altogether, but this Naga Siren, she won't really be the strongest force in late game, so she needs to hit a power spike. Pretending to be an illusion here for a second.
Yeah, he knows that's what he knows. Hey, Yule's the real one. Pop the Manta, juke away, but the Arena Spear is there, of course, from Amar. With a jump from Alreen, they'll focus the real Naga and look to kill off Kiritic. No longer a quiet game.
Atlas is, yeah, it's less quiet, but it's not better. Mirana, gonna try and get away, but CM is cutting her off. Lion as well.
And Amar is
her
here.
mana before killing her.
Saying goodbye. 4-17 now. I mean, this net worth difference hasn't really changed from this 2 to 3k differential between the two sides, but when we think about map control, we think about teamfight taking, the decision making here from Falcons has just been so much more decisive and incisive towards VP.
Yeah. No, I feel like it's all favoring Falcon. The way that they're playing is just very dominant. They have great deep vision. Look at their wards right now, are all intended to take over the enemy part of the jungle. And they're all building towards a stronger late game as well. Huskar, while you don't have to end the game super early, you don't want to be behind at this point in the game. It feels very uncomfortable for him right now. The later you go, the easier it is to burst a Huskar. So it's a lot of weight on this Naga Siren's shoulders, and with that death just now, kind of sets him back a little bit. I think he has to pull out some Southeast Asian miracle play, you know, keep pretending to be an Lucian, go in and like find some kills, be looking for those solo supports, because he has Orchid. He could do it.
I thought you were going to say buy Radiance and go and hide in the Miracle spot.
Oh, no, yeah, I mean, Miracle has played a lot of Naga. He's done a lot of different things.
Because there was that one place that he would always use to the right of the Dire tier 2. He would hide in those trees and just spam all of his illusions to cut 3 waves. The most annoying, pesky Naga player to ever exist.
Yeah, he hasn't really gone to the point of choking the enemy off the map here, which you really want to do as Naga, like sending your illusions and hijacking every creep wave. But a lot of that comes back to crit on that Lion. Always has the answer. You can run around and just mana drain him. Pressure on the high ground now. Damage being dealt right now.
Alright, VP, I've got to do something. Roshan has just respawned. He's going to swing down to the bottom right corner as it's just turned daytime. But your high ground, yeah, it's being pushed. There's tier 3 down to 400 HP. Squadix kind of wandering over, waddling into the Roche pit, but I don't know, VP just not really entertaining this push at all, and Falcon's kind of wondering, what's going on here? They're not showing anywhere.
They're suspecting that they're wrapping around on them. It's either that or the other play, which they're drawing a line to now, Roche. And indeed, VP are over there. We can hear now the spoilers from Roche. Casting that Roar of Retribution. Oh yes, the roar.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, it is actually called Roar of Retribution.
Not to be confused with the other roar, the Ring of Regen.
There it is. Aegis for Squadix, TP's out, everyone's safe and sound. And Falcons have just spent a whole lot of time moving from top lane down to Roche pit to realize it's already been done, and they probably could have just sat there and killed the lane of Barracks, honestly.
Yeah. And we're gonna see them pick up the banner. Banner was planted as well by snaking.
Nice banner.
Huskar closing in, 800 gold away now from the Aghanim Scepter. Then he can actually lock down someone. It is a very good disable to have.
Oh man, Kiritic. Under vision. Naga Siren, where do you move next?
Naga is trying to work on a Hex because she wants to Bloodthorn someone and then Hex them so she can burst them, because then she can truly solo kill. Right now, anyone can just dispel the effect or force staff away or in any other way survive. Uh-oh.
Amar really has it out for him this game, doesn't he? I see FNG, I kill FNG. A bit of vision there, of course, helping out, pinged out by the VP captain. And here come the Falcons. They've already pushed into high ground top a little bit. Now they're moving in towards mid and bottom. Amar setting it up with the Medusa deciding just to stick in that mid lane.
And the banner taken out as well. A little bit of extra gold towards Amar there on his Mars. Shaker finishes the top tier 3.
We've got to do something about this, and they do go straight in onto this Medusa. Skitter, though, with that bit of mana drain helping him out. Medusa's still going to fall, though, out of mana completely and dead. Wow, Squadix and Notice just pump everything into him, and now the Crystal Maiden left stranded. VP on the chase, hunting for more. Crit, Yule's up, caught out by the Mirana, and Notice Doom will arrive on the scene as well. A couple of seconds for a blink to be ready. The Earth Spike misses. So Crit trying to juke through the trees, but his life's going to get cut short here by the Doom.
Good catch. Finally going to bring down the line as well. So Boom's kill there. Buyback was definitely worth it on FNG. Good call. And I didn't expect him to be able to burst Medusa that fast, but they really got him before any help could really come in there. We see a replay of that jump there. He just got caught too aggressively. Bloodthorn did a ton of damage.
So what is it? Life Break is 3-second taunt duration, and then you've got that attack speed slow, right? From level 3 Life Break, 140?
Yeah.
So Medusa's stuck there for 3 seconds, just not doing anything.
It's crazy that it used to have no attack speed slow. Now it has 140 attack speed slow. It's very, very hard counter to Medusa to just life breaker, actually. But I'm more surprised that both the Mars and Shaker were incapable of doing anything there. I thought if you focus Medusa, surely the big spells are going to come in there. Rina, the Shaker ulti, but they couldn't really turn the tide there.
No, the BKB is well used by VP. Ensure that kill on Skitter. Get themselves out on the map.
So Malrine on Shaker has gone Link and Sphere this game, already preparing for the Huskar jumps, and of course the Doom as well. It's a very good Linken's game, so we'll see if they are going to pick up more of them. Might even see Medusa consider one.
Yeah, might do. Who was it? It was FNG the other day, right? He went Lincoln's and Lotus.
Yeah, FNG went Lincoln's Lotus on his Mirana and was playing like a save hero.
Yeah. I just put all the saves on someone.
He's building some save here too, going for a Wind Waker next item. Very good item to get out of the arena as well.
Oh, this could be interesting. Smoke into smoke, but VP have the high ground. Dire have the
Aegis
scan.
too on Squadix, going in first.
Still for a minute. There's the smoke break. Yeah, Amar and Malrine both spotted. Virtus.pro going to clear the creep wave and wrap around with Noticed and FNG looking for a different angle. To enter the fight, Amar, he makes the jump onto Sayush. Trying to look for that Pugner, but in the backlines, they found the Medusa. Doomed. Life break Squadix. Trying to focus onto Skitter. Pops the Manta. Trying to turn and run and hide the Yules into the sky. And Noticed. Going for the focus onto Skitter, though. As in the backlines, Kirita just blows up, snaking through the freezing field. The Echo does nothing. Malrine, he blows up FNG, but who cares when your Medusa is dying? Squadix is still alive. Age is still in hand. Lion gonna fall. 3 for 1 so far, it looks like, as VP make the perfect sweeping move into that mid lane.
Such a nice play. This is just showing how the Huskar having the Aegis changes the dynamic entirely. They can't burst him, and for that reason, they can't get him off the Medusa as well. Medusa is just like, guys, please, where's my help? We see the initiation down here going on the Pugna. It looks good and all, but over on the other side is the more important part of the fight.
And this Blink Echo from Malrine, it only went on FNG, didn't it?
Yeah, not a very clean one.
He was trying to catch Squadix, I think, as they both moved into position together, but always the life break that got Squadix out of range of it.
Yeah, he jumped away. You're invulnerable while you're jumping around, so it's a very good way to try and move.
Superman straight over. Bit of a high ground push from VP.
Amar trying to cut the creep wave, not allowing it to come to mid.
Ooh, Noticed. Trying to get on his tail, but like you've been saying, this Mars very, very quick on his feet.
I mean, he's still holding that tier 2 item, the 10% movement speed. He's enjoying it.
He's got 533 movement speed when he's using everything.
Yep. It's incredibly speedy. So they hold on. They don't lose too much, but the advantage again has swung the way of VP. This is a very back and forth game.
It's a little spooky there. Amar went for the Watcher and an arrow was coming right for him.
Amar is surrounded by 4 heroes right now. He's going up. This is very dangerous territory, Amar.
He's got BKB. He's not going to use it as he TPs out. Nothing to stun him there, though.
Such a cheeky player. If they knew how long he was right there next to them.
Mental. Not Falcons. Trying to figure out how to enter these fights now. Things were a little sloppy in that previous one. Much stronger when they've got Medusa out on front and everyone else is able to play behind her. And if they're pushing high ground, they feel much nicer than if they're being jumped on by the Aegis Huskar.
Yeah. Yeah, it changes everything This Naga Siren now going to get pretty close to gear capped. I mean, she's working on Disperser next, and then looks like BKB will be the final item to slot her out. Getting into that enemy territory the way you want to be. Having access to cutting off the creep waves.
And Squadix with his freshly purchased Blink Dagger.
I completely underestimated how well they could shut down the DPS of the Medusa in these fights. Just jumping her with everything. It actually chainstuns her so much. With the Halberd as well from Huskar. First you have the attack speed slow from the ulti, and then you have Halberd on top of it.
I guess this Wind Waker from Mars is going to be very impactful to save the Medusa when she's jumped like that. Might have to change the order of operations from VP when they see that Amar has one.
Yeah. They even have the Halberd on Doom as well, so double Halberds, you know, that's nasty. It's 10 seconds duration if you get hit by 2 of those as a ranged hero.
Yeah.
They truly need, like, Lincoln Spheres and stack them on Skeeter right now.
I mean, what have they got? Lotus on Lion, Wind Waker on the Mars, but yeah, no, I guess the Lincoln's on Earthshaker, but nothing they can stack a bunch of onto her.
Yeah, not really. And she's building towards... I think BKB will still be very good, though, because then, you know, if he pops that, you can't at least halberd him anymore.
Oh, Malrine. Lincoln's popped, and there's the Doom. Straight onto this Earthshaker, and he's gone for 75. Buybacks available. But I guess they're in the bottom right corner of the map, so no immediate threat to the Dire base as they've pushed all their lanes.
It's a very late spawn Roche as well. Will spawn in 220 right now. So it's going to be a top Roche. I think they're just trying to control that with this death. Gonna try and get some control in the area. Falcons still have pretty good wards, even considering how the game is going right now. We see them snipe a courier here, though. Might give away something.
Yeah, there's a bit of high ground vision there. Amar uses to kill off a pug and a courier. FNG. Yeah, I didn't want to let that one slip by.
Too fast, though. This Wind Waker Mars running around. He has let go of the Light Collector now in favor of the Havoc Hammer, but... even so, he's even faster now with the Wind Waker.
527. But how was he 533 before? Maybe I'm getting some tooltip bugs or something.
It could be, yeah, I was about to say nighttime, daytime, but it is nighttime right now, so.
Interesting.
I always forget about the bonus speed during nighttime. It's confusing.
Just everyone gets so much faster.
Surprisingly, we see VP moving to bottom part of the map right now.
That's just reminded me of the old Agi patch where Agi gave movement speed.
Oh yeah, it is bottom Roche, never mind. I was thinking it was top for some reason.
Yeah, about 5 minutes till nighttime. VP gonna prep. Get all smoked up. They do have one high ground ward over on that column to the northwest of the pit, but it's kind of far away.
Falcon do not have a smoke though. This is smoke versus no smoke. Big advantage here with the Moonlight Shadow as well as smoke. This is a great chance for VP to find a good jump. They see the real Medusa.
Yeah, straight onto Skitter. Again with his combo. Doom and Lifebreak right onto Skitter. They're trying to full staff and drift her away. The Medusa getting a little bit of space. Wind Waker and BKB buying a bit of time in the freezing field from the tree line. Snaking, opening up and killing off Noticed here. Tons of damage out of the Maiden.
They didn't have travels on Kiratuk yet, so I thought when they jumped there that they're gonna have travels in on Naga, but she still has power treads. Not able to join that fight, so they disengage. Committed a lot of resources, lost 2 heroes. Huge here for Falcon, back in the game again.
Well, also the fact Kiratuk was top lane, pushing tier 3, and he TP'd to Fountain instead of the outpost bottom, so he could have been there much faster, but chose to kind of go for the map push instead.
Yeah, Kiratuk has not really had the impact you want from your carry this game. Yes, he's super farm, but unlike Skeeter, who has, you know, not as much impact because he's getting doomed all the time, like, we still haven't seen Kiratuk be, you know, forced to do too much. It's just his choices didn't align with his team there.
And they're not on the same page, and this is going to give Roshan to the Falcons. That allows them potentially just to put Medusa on the front lines and push with impunity.
Yeah, it's very, very hard for him to bring her down twice. Yes, you can kill her once with your combo, but twice it's going to be very difficult. And you saw the value as well now from the teammates there coming in with saves. The Wind Waker from Mars helped out the Medusa a little bit. The Lotus Orb did quite a bit. And yeah, all the support items, as the observer points out here, we have plenty of saves from the supports.
Naga Siren still out here trying to do her best, pushing waves out, forcing Falcons to come back and prune away some of these creep waves.
I have to feel like the later the game goes, the more and more it should favor Falcon. Their heroes just work a little bit better in a very late game scenario. A big upset though could be if Noticed gets the Aghanim's Blessing at some point, but not able to get it from Roche, and he's prioritizing the Refresher now, which is definitely the right move, I think.
Skitter just out on his lonesome in that mid lane. A little bit of backup coming now, but
I like Skitter having the Nemesis Curse, but he's ready to swap in the Ancient Guardian for when he defends or attacks an Ancient.
2,000 range. Once you step up the staircase, you're close enough, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's literally on the stairway, basically, for every lane. I tested it recently. See exactly how big AoE it is. So he should swap it in now when he goes high ground, if he remembers to do it.
Oh, he's holding. Not swapping yet. He'll just plant himself on the high ground and take down this middle lane of barracks. Not too much here from VP to stop him.
Knock, knock. Anybody home?
Well, they've dragged some creeps with the Huskar Courier, which dies to those creeps. So it looks like they've tried to do a little bit of funny stuff there.
Yeah, they're trying. Naga is cutting the next creep wave as well, but that is mid lane completely down now. So advantage here for Dire. Top tier 3 tower is going to fall to 2 range creeps.
And a Medusa illusion. Oh, top on the Dire side, yeah.
Yeah, the illusions are everywhere. Top tower was claimed by Shaker a little bit earlier for Radiant.
Yeah, you're right.
Looks like Daedalus is going to be the next item of choice here by Skeeter, saying, you know what, I'm tanky enough, I want more damage. We'll see if that's going to be working out for him. While he has the Aegis, yes, he's very safe, but after Aegis, he's still killable. We've seen it time and time again by VP. They could burst him. They just need to have their carry actually be around as well when they take a big fight.
We can see now Nagasaran tucked in that Radiant base. Ninja gear to give that.
It. Oh, lost focus, but range rack's gonna fall.
Creep wave is there to help them out. Falcons trying to get something done by sweeping into that top lane with their heroes. Looking at the lane of barracks there. Now it's down to VP. What kind of move can you make? The wraparound play is coming. Squadix and Notice going the long way around. As FNG shows himself on the front line, just wandering in towards Skitter. The jump is there though, and they get the Doom down. Malrine looks like he's jumped off to the side and noticed that Squadix, they're trying to get onto a target they can stick on and look towards Skitter to kill him, but no, they can't do it. Malrine and Amar, they've jumped in and blown them up. What a tragic turn of events for VP. I mean, they've got some buybacks, but the Falcons just feel too strong right now.
Buybacks, but they don't have Doom. It's going to be so hard, but they have to. If they don't buy back here, they're just going to keep pushing. This will be mega creeps for sure, so this is a horrible spot to be in for them. We see immediately Skeeter just going to make the move bottom. Nagasiren trying to cut the creep wave here, recognizing if they don't have creeps, they can't really push.
What did he doom?
He doomed the Shaker. But Shaker very quickly came back. I was surprised how fast he was undoomed, it felt like.
It felt like I don't know. I want to see that replay back. I thought he doomed the Shaker, but I clicked on him. I didn't see Doom debuff on him.
Oh, did it Doom get blocked by another?
Maybe it got blocked by... I'm not sure, but VP are going to try and buy back and fight regardless. Squadix, he's in there onto Malrine. Half HP getting burst down by the physical damage out of Skitter. Crits galore. Kiritich is here with a song. Send them all to sleep. It's nap time. But, I don't know, you're going to be waking up with a bang and a clash here as the Falcons are ready, 5 men strong, and looking for mega creeps. Backing up
protection,
to
they have to go and get the creep wave. 100 seconds on Huskar though, so they have plenty of time here.
No, Naga.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Kiritich inside the arena. Gone, but with buyback.
Yeah, buyback, but this is 90 seconds without your Huskar. Doom has his ulti available. He gets caught though.
Another Yule Spear, but Notice gets off the BKB in time. This round, barracks are open, and Skitter frontlining still Aegis for 20 seconds. And a lot of damage being offered onto these objectives.
15 seconds on the Aegis here, enough to take down the mega creeps. Are they going to back or keep going? Keep going with Huskar dead? They're going for it. There's been blood in the water.
Your 5v4. Nagasaran hasn't really had any impact this game. Don't think they care too much about Kiritich's net worth. Can't be converted into damage. Exactly. And Skitter just going to go for tier 4s. Has plenty of people sat right behind him. They've got Echo Slam ready. Arena in 10. BKBs all lit up. Atos going to pop the Lincolns. Malrine jumps away, and Skitter now looking at the throne. Notice, first disarm, right? Throw the halberds on the Deucer, do what you can. Decrypt, halberd, decrypt, halberd, yeah. Pop the man from the Lotus, though, and Skitter back into fighting mode. The blink and the echo, trying to find FNG, it looks like. A bit of a wonky one, but they'll fisher now onto Notice, and the
Nice
Song of the
stall.
Siren.
10 seconds for us.
Slow things down. Onto the Medusa with the ensnare, but the follow-through, it's just not there.
Arrow
FNG and Kiritich can't do anything. Notice BKBs and runs forward. The Lotus is on the Medusa, though, so she's protected now. And Mega Creeps have started arriving, causing problems for VP.
That's deep.
No, he's gone too deep. Lifebreak follows Malrine all the way to the ends of the earth, and he's crushed down by the Earthshaker.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Notice now stuck in the arena for Amar to open up onto him. Malrine with another jump will take him down. Kiritich with his BKB just leads to the GGs. They tap out knowing it's all over.
GG and smiley face coming out from Malrine as he wins this game together with his boys against Oscar.